Here at First Down Playbook, we think that if you're coaching a youth football quarterback or a young quarterback, even at the high school level, it's very important that you include different ways to get that quarterback outside the pocket. And there's a couple reasons for that. And I'm going to show you here in a second, but you can see where one way of getting that done is what we call boots, nakeds, and waggles. And you can see right now that we've gone in, we have 122 different versions of a boot, waggle, or a naked in First Down Playbook. But let's take a look at one example here to start with. The reason we think that these type of plays are very helpful for a young quarterback is, first of all, that you've got a chance to move the quarterback from the pocket. All right, you've got a lot of defensive linemen that are going to zero in on that one area if it's constantly drop back, drop back, drop back, or quick game. So this gets the quarterback outside the pocket. It also gets a young quarterback moving towards their throw. Probably a better idea to move the young quarterback towards their throwing arm as opposed to away from it. Some of them can handle away from it, some of them cannot. And then the final reason is because you are going to get the advantage of moving the defense with the fake and then getting outside and letting this young quarterback actually be a part of the run game. If they don't have anything out here to throw the ball down the field, they can always tuck the ball and go get yardage on their own. But today we really want to look at the ability to protect, because that's a very important part of any passing game, but particularly when you start talking about boots, waggles, and nakeds. So a boot to us is a play where you're going to fake away and you're going to bootleg coming back to the side that the quarterback wants to throw in the gun, in this case right here, but you're going to include protection with your tight end. This protection right now is going to give the quarterback, in this case, a chance to get that ball thrown down the field for a comeback, a go route, maybe a corner route or whatever, and even give them time to wait on this over route. So that's one way that you can do it. Now, several different ways. We'll go here and take a look. The next way, it's really the same thing, but you can also let this tight end block, run block, run block, run block, sell the fake to the left, and then make sure that they lose the defender inside, pin the rush end inside, and then release to the flat, giving your quarterback an outlet if they don't have this sail route open over here or the over route. So kind of the same thing, you're just letting the tight end get out late here as an outlet pass. Now, another way, you can, if you really want to max it up, if you're running some type of toss sweep out of your bunch package, your stack bunch package over here, and then you're also running away from it, all right, running some kind of counter away from it. This gives you really great protection because you've got the guard, tackle, and two tight ends blocking, leaking the Y out late. But once again, the ability to get the ball thrown downfield, all right, to a comeback here or an over route. Now, at the point where you want to still protect a movement outside of the pocket as you fake, we call this a waggle. All right, so you'll notice that all the receivers are running routes. There is no protection involved there, but you're pulling the backside guard, and they have to get to the really B gap and start losing ground, and they're going to invite any rusher inside, allowing this quarterback once again to get outside, but they got a big man out here protecting. This takes a lot more work. You have to have an athletic type guard to do this, but it's called a waggle, and just one more way that you're going to give your quarterback protection once they get outside the pocket. Now, nothing says that you have to do that, all right? You can get that really not from your receivers or your tight ends or your offensive linemen. You can also fake and let your back come back around. And once again, this is all about the fake, making sure that end comes inside, and now that F fullback comes back and pins, and you got your quarterback outside, just the same thing you would if the guard were doing it. Once again, just a little protection, allowing your quarterback to get outside the pocket, in this case for a double move out here. And then finally, if you want to go ahead and throw caution to the wind would be one way of saying it, but not really from a standpoint if your quarterback understands that if he gets pressure, if he gets an upfield rusher, they just got to lose ground, throw the ball away. But you also have the advantage right here of running, all right, two backs away, getting great movement with the defense, but when the quarterback comes out, you don't have any protection. The protection is the quarterback understanding the defense pre-snap before they ever turn their back. They need to understand if it's pressure or not. But if it's not pressure, go through with the fake, come back around, and now you got your comeback route here at 12. You got a little return route and an over route. So several different ways that you can protect. But the general premise here is to get your quarterback outside of the pocket. As you can see, once again, we have 122 different ways of running a boot, a waggle, or a naked in first down playbook. So plenty of ways to do this. You just need to make sure that you choose the proper way to protect it for your quarterback.